mindset coach for creative entrepreneurs who want to earn more money doing the work that they're passionate about and have a life of creative freedom in the process. And withsarahmac.com is my website. You can go and check out my programs there. And today I want to talk about what is a bad time your prices up. And I'm going to be sharing exactly why that is true. The number one reason, and I'm sharing from my experience. I've been through from earning $15 an hour to doubling my rates, to completely leaving working for an hourly rate, to tripling my income, doubling my income 3 years in a row. So I've been through the journey of having anxiety around putting my prices up, doing it again and again and again, and proving that it is always possible. So the number one most important foundational belief and by the way, if you're watching this, you're undercharging. So you have room to put your prices up. You have room to be earning more, unless you're literally rolling in money and you're like, I couldn't possibly be earning any more. There's room for you to be receiving more money for the value that you provide doing work that you love doing. So the number one foundational belief that really changed everything for me when I learned this was that money is unlimited. Right? It's just an exchange of energy that humans give to each other when they receive services from each other. So as long as there are human beings to provide services to, there are opportunities to create money. As long as there are problems to be solved, there are opportunities for you to create money. And money is unlimited. It either is or it isn't. If there's a finite supply of money, if there's a finite supply of opportunities and people and problems, then yes, money can run out. But that's just simply not true. We're always evolving. You have this innate intelligence. You have these innate problem-solving abilities, especially if you're a creative and you're an entrepreneur. So there is always an opportunity for you to be earning more money by delivering more value, by delivering not even necessarily more, but delivering value and creating opportunities for others. You always have an opportunity to be creating more money in your life and to be allowing more of that to come in. So it's really important to shift to that mindset perspective, because any other stories that you're clinging to around it not being a good time to make money, around there not being opportunities, around it being impossible for you to create solutions for people, these are just excuses that are your fear and your unworthiness stories have latched onto. And they love it when there's a really rock hard excuse to attach to that seems 100% true, that means you have to just stay small and not show up and not follow through to live being that next level, delivering that next level and receiving that next level that you really know truthfully you desire on the inside. So what happens if we raise our rates? A few things happen. One, possibly we're going to get anxiety. Possibly we're going to have our stories of fear, doubt, and unworthiness be triggered and rise to the surface to provide more examples to cling to try to convince us to stay safe and that we should go back and stick to doing things the way that we've always done them, because that is how our subconscious mind knows. We have proven, we have survived. Do not step out of that comfort zone. A few other things that can happen. You can put your prices up. You can make a few different offers at that next level and you can get a few no's. That's something that can happen too. But you know what else can happen? You can get yeses. And does it happen? Yes. If you keep asking, you will get a yes. You will get through the no's to a yes by offering at your next level, by putting your prices up, by giving yourself permission to fully own your value and to step into that. So is it worth it? Is it worth it when you get the yeses and you're being paid more money and you have more creative freedom and you have more energy freedom and time freedom and more fulfillment? Is it worth it to go through that process of discomfort? I argue that yes, actually it is. And one thing that I've noticed, every single time I've put my prices up, I attract a different type of client who values the services at a slightly higher level. When I put the prices up, they're more invested. They are more of a joy to work with. They appreciate and they value the services. They really show up to the work and they create incredible results. Of course, there are anomalies of people who I've worked with who've paid like the smallest amount ever to work with me and have created some phenomenal results as well. So there are always, anomalies, but overall, I'm able to give more. My clients receive more and they benefit more. Every single time I've raised my prices, every single time I've created more freedom, more time freedom, more enjoyment, more energy to work with in the client relationship. So yes, even though I've been through that crippling anxiety of, worrying and doubting, thinking I'm going to get a no, thinking my income's going to dry up, it's never happened, not one single time in the 5 years that I have been self-employed in my business and picking my own prices. So, however, you do have to do things slightly differently. You have to position yourself differently when you're charging higher rates. And I'm talking about much higher rates, like really recognizing how much you're probably undercharging at this point. Maybe you're building your confidence, and maybe for you to hit the income goals for the life that you really desire, that will require drastically putting your prices up. So it's all possible, and it's just a decision, right? So there are a few things that need to happen. You need to position yourself differently. Number one, you need to position yourself differently within yourself. So that's the conversation that you're having within yourself about your value, your worthiness, your deservingness, your abilities, everything that you bring to the table when somebody hires you to work with them. That's the number one most important conversation that's going to influence all of the other actions you take and the impact that those actions will have. Because if you're building a strategy on a really, shaky foundation and the confidence isn't there, and it's okay to, fail forward and build your confidence as you go, but it's so important for you to be connected clearly to that conversation of value within yourself. Number two is obviously that's going to then feed into how you're talking about your work and the value that you provide with your market, with your customers. And that's all going to filter through from that inner conversation that you're having within yourself. That's the most important one to get right, because if that one's not there, then it's going to show. And then number three is getting super specific on who you're talking to and how you are talking to them and what you are talking to them about. Because this is the conversation that really delivers the value that you provide and really educates the clients that you most are excited to work with about the opportunities that are there when they hire you to work with them. So when you understand these three specifics, you really have the power to charge pretty much whatever the hell you want. That's going to give you the lifestyle you desire. That's going to give you the freedom that you desire to, just have your dream life and have your dream business that enables you to work with clients who you love working with, the number of hours that you want to work, and doing the work that most lights you up, that energizes you, and get rid of all of the other stuff that is draining your energy. So this is exactly what I work with my one-on-one clients in my mentorship program, where we will literally excavate from your soul whatever that next offer is for you as a creative consultant, coach, or healer, to get really crystal clear on the value that you provide, the transformation that you create, how to talk about that firstly within yourself, in your money mindset, how to price it in a way that actually brings you freedom and is in alignment with what it is that you desire for your life and business, how to talk about that in your marketing, and knowing exactly who you're talking to and who it is that you will most love working with, so that you're specifically talking to them, you're specifically attracting that person, the person that it's going to be a no-brainer to hire you because they're going to resonate with you on such a deep level, because you've done all of that work to connect with your truth within yourself. And it's really incredible when you just start off with that inner conversation. You create so much clarity within yourself. You start releasing all of those inner stories of resistance. They all start coming up to the surface for you to be able to see and be like, whoa, can't believe that was even there, and that was blocking me from really expanding and being able to show up in a bigger way. And you move through all of that crap and you literally just start becoming magnetic to the people, to the opportunities. Like, they'll show up next to you in a cafe, they'll show up next to you on a plane ride, they will they'll jump in and connect with you on social media seemingly out of nowhere, because you created that inner clarity. You were able to see that and recognize that opportunity. So today is the last week where you can get $1,000 off the early bird price for my 6-month one-on-one mentorship. I'll click the link, pop the link below. You can go to withsarahmac.com to check out the program and apply. If you apply by Thursday at 12 p.m., you'll get the $1,000 discount. And if you have any questions or comments or anything that's come up for you from this training today, please do leave them below. Hit some likes, hit some hearts if you've been here and watched this. And thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.